Okay then, this is a retro style shoot 'em up double header, we'll call it. In that I'm playing two different games, both of which have been recommended to me by viewers. In fact, the artist for this one, I believe, was the person who recommended this. As a rule, I try to avoid doing stuff that developers have asked me to look at, but this is cool, so I'm doing it anyway. I don't know why it's called Blue-Tit. It's just a strange name. But I mean, it is, you can see exactly what it is. I hope I've managed to get it up the right way, because it's in portrait mode on the screen that I'm playing it on, but I've also got it on my TV, and I hope I can turn it through 90 degrees so you can see it playing up the right way. It is a modern take on Space Invaders. It's got a very interesting, futuristic, kind of polygonized. It's like the sprites have been replaced with polygon style looking things. Now I don't know if these actually are polygons or if they're sprites, but it's all very clever. I'm not very good at it, but it's visually gorgeous. I mean, that rotating Earth there in the background is great. The gameplay is pure Space Invaders. Knock bits out of your barriers at the bottom, shoot the aliens at the top. Game over. Jeez, that was terrible. We'll try again. I'm going to have to blank out the adverts at the bottom there.
3, 2, 1, ready?
Oops! Not paying attention. There are aspects that actually make this more difficult than traditional Space Invaders. It is like that. You can't actually see all of the ships at once very often. Getting from one end to the other, while you could never get from one end to the other quickly on traditional Space Invaders, you could at least see the whole screen to see whether you needed to get across the other side in a hurry. You can't necessarily do that here. So it makes it... My brain struggles with it. It's probably the best way I can put it. It's not necessarily a fault of the game, but I find it awkward to wrap my head around where I want to be. I mean, there is the typical problem of touchscreen controls are not suited to this kind of game. Yeah, it's very easy to find yourself pressing the wrong button just because you can't tell which button you've got your fingers on, and you don't want to have to be looking at the buttons to know whether you got your thumb in the right place or not. Oh, this is brutal. So that's always going to be a problem on this kind of game. It's always a compromise, but
level complete.
Wait. Yeah. But the game itself, no, it is one, I think, take a little bit of time to get used to it, and it's excellent. It's very well done. The sounds are great, the graphical style, brilliant. Oops. The player, on the other hand, absolutely shite. Was that it? Have we got? We've got more.
3, 2, 1,
This kind of reminds me a little bit of a modern remake of Space Invaders that I played on the GBA. So there were elements sort of more hitting the right things in the right order did things on there in terms of power-ups. I don't know that this has that kind of thing. This seems more traditional. Oh, I am really struggling now. They're going back and forth really quite quickly, and they're just going to get to the bottom before I can do anything about it. Yeah. Right. Oh, we have the UFO at the top. Got him. Come on. Oh. I'm going to get hammered. They're going to hit the bottom. Come on, die, die. No, missed him again. Gotcha. Pass. No, oh god, oh, bloody hell. I thought I was a goner then. Can they trap it? Oh, yeah, they can trap. No, I am a little bit faster than them, that's good. Oh god, oh, jeez. That took some doing. What are we up to? Level 3?
3,
Yes.
2, 1. Ready?
Not really ready, no. What planet's this? I don't know. Definitely pays to do the old shoot them off the end style. Shoot them off the end, it means they have to travel further, but damn, it's not easy to do. I'm just trying to get the barriers out of the way now. They're more of a hindrance than a help. I'm getting into this now. It's quite compelling. I think you maybe have to be of a certain age to appreciate this kind of game. I grew up with Space Invaders in the arcade, so to me it's a fantastic game and not just a slow, dull, tedious trudge that it might be for younger gamers who didn't grow up with it. Well, okay, I'm quite pleased with my progress here. This is, well, I would say this is the best I've ever done, but it's only the second time I've ever played it, so you know, to say it's my best ever is not a very meaningful statement. Well, I'm going to call it a day there because I don't know how long I might get to carry on here, and I've got another game to fit in. So that is Blue-Tit on, well, Android. It's pretty cool. I like that. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you're there, it's great. Not bad at all. Okay, moving on. Okay then, this is Radiant on Android. It takes a completely different approach to controls when you're using a touch screen, and it like the method on the previous game, it's a compromise. Here you don't have to look for virtual buttons, you just tap the left or the right hand side of the screen. I say tap, touch them, you know, as long as you've got your finger or thumbs in my case, on the one side of the screen, your ship continues to go in that direction. The problem with this is you don't have a fire button, and yeah, you auto fire, but because it's not continuous fire, it doesn't necessarily fire when you want it to, and that can be a problem if you need absolute precision. And in a game like this you do. Now on later levels you get power-ups and stuff, and it will increase your rate of fire, which helps, but it is a compromise. I don't know which method I prefer. The virtual buttons on the screen I find really awkward sometimes because you get your finger or thumb in the wrong place. Here, well, going left and right, yeah, you've got all the precision you need. But the firing is awkward, so I don't know if there's a way around that, but it's nice to see someone trying a different method. This is the demo of Radiant. I don't know, I say demo, it's the free version. I don't know what you get in the paid for version, obviously more stuff. I think there are maybe more levels or more different types of aliens or something, whatever, don't know. But I like this. It's styled like an old school shooter, like Space Invaders, but the graphic method clearly isn't that. I mean, these things are glowing like an old CRT screen might glow, but clearly this isn't a CRT screen. Get off. There we go, we've got a bit more firepower. You know, that you see that glow, that's old CRT screens would do that, and it's nice, it's cool. These look like sort of raster based graphics, but I suspect they're not. Whatever they are, they're cool. I like them. I like the way it plays. I like the music on here. It kind of, there's an element of res about it. The sound effects and the music merge together. Oh dear. And make for quite a immersive, interactive experience, shall we say, trying not to sound too pretentious and whatever. It's fun and it's nice. It works well. There's more of Gallagher, God. More of Gallagher about this than Space Invaders, I think. The way it plays, the way they come down at you in formation, very much Gallagher, but there's none of that mothership grabbing you, taking you back up, then you shoot it and get 2 ships, blah blah. But of course, I mean, as you saw earlier, that there was kind of a bit of asteroids in there. I don't know what else they've crammed in, but it's cool. The name though, Radiant, well, I guess I can see why they call that, because of the radiant nature of the ships, you know, that glowing thing about them. But whenever I hear the name Radiant when referring to a video game, I just think Radiant Silvergun, which obviously this is not. So I don't know if choosing the name Radiant was a good move or not. Does it even matter? Probably not. Oh God. Seem to have plenty of lives and plenty of... has he got shields? I don't know. I seem to have taken hits without dying. This guy always... it's a frog, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. Obviously it's an invader of some description, but it just looks like a frog. Look at that, Pac-Man ghosts. How cool. And they're all blue, which is what you want. Now I just want to eat them. That was odd. He flipped off to the right there, and I didn't do that. I was nowhere near touching the right hand side of my screen, and he went right, all on his own. It's got a mind of its own, which is not necessarily what you want in your spaceships. Interesting, you get the big invaders there like that. Kind of cool. You seem to get a bonus for shooting them, which is good. Well, credits, not power-ups, just credits to buy power-ups. Why is it doing that? It keeps whizzing off to the right, and I'm not touching the screen. Oh, let's have some more of that. Oh, maybe we don't have enough. Or, no, we seem to. No, get off. It tells you there what you get if you buy the full version, but I didn't bother reading it because I'm just lazy like that. Maybe you can pause it and read it yourself. Then tell me what it said. Or not, because then dozens of you will tell me, and I'll be sitting there thinking, yeah, someone's told me already. No, stop that. It keeps pulling off to the right. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I don't know. That will very likely be an issue with my pad, more likely than with the game. Some kind of over responsiveness of the screen, perhaps. I don't know. It's not quite what you want when playing a game like this, but oh god, lost a life. That's interesting. You lose a life, but you don't. It doesn't stop play. You just lose a little chip up from the right. You know, you see the little life indicators up there on the right. I lose one of them, but it doesn't stop the game. That's interesting. Quite clever. It's kind of just like having shields, really, isn't it, rather than lives? Give me that. Give me that. Sounds like a song. You die now, big pink ghosty. I don't know what those square things... Oh, I missed it. Come on, die. That, yes, that. Hello. Don't know what that'll do. Oh, nothing? Give me... Oh, yeah. Give me that. No, I want that. Try and hit them. Ooh. Come on, Froggy. We're sending you to the French restaurant. Give me... Ooh. That's... that... Oh, God. It's... Now that's traditional looking. It's very compelling. It's not especially difficult. I mean, here I am, I've been playing for several minutes now and I'm not entirely dead. I've lost lives, but I'm still going. Which is appealing to a person if you play, you know... I can't string a sentence together. To a person who plays like me, it's quite appealing that you can just keep on going. I guess that's to try and encourage you to spend money, see more, get more, blah blah. I'm just going to keep on upgrading that gun. Thank you for playing trial version, purchase your own copy, enjoy the game in all its fullness, unlock more than 100 levels, blah blah blah. No, I don't know. Got no visual on blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. What the hell? More asteroidy type stuff. In green. I know there's an end of level boss. I have encountered it once before. I'm kind of thinking, oh dear, will I get that far? Ah, missed that. I don't think it's worth shooting it. Oh, bollocks. At the big ones. Because it take too many shots to destroy them. I don't think there'll be time to get the job done. So I'm just avoiding those. There. Oh god. Maybe I'm actually touching it and not realising I'm just touching it really lightly because my thumb's hovering over the screen. I need to hold my thumb higher. Oh crap. That's... Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, that ain't working, is it? Oh. Oh, ass. Yeah. Well, you get the gist. Are we going to get the end of level boss? If not, I'm going to stop about here. We'll see. Where are you, alien scum? You hear? No, you can't hear anything in space, silly. That'll do then. That is Radiant. Free version, demo, whatever. I don't know what the limitations are compared to the full game. But it's fun. I like it. And obviously the game before it was called Blue-Tit. I have no idea why they called it that. Very strange. Okay then, thank you for watching.